Was that background deliberate, or was that because you colored outside the lines?
What I think about good tattoo artists is not that they don't make mistakes, it's that sometimes they know how to fix those mistakes and make sure that they don't destroy you.
Just the idea of putting the pink behind the panther's head makes it look like it's sore. Your flow and how you're gonna put things together is where you're stifled.
This is your last chance to make it on a team. Knock your opponent out of the competition or you will be going home. You have 5 hours to tattoo and your time starts now.
How you doing, boss?
Just trying to make a team.
Yeah.
I grew up around art my whole life. My great-grandfather, Walter Anderson, he's a world-famous artist. Tattooing's been the way that I can step out from my family shadow to have my own path.
How you feeling?
Starting to get the jitters out.
It's already showing you got more than you did yesterday, dude.
That's reassuring. I'm doing this for my 6 little brothers. I need to show them that you can do anything in this world. A lot of my friends are either in jail or dead right now. I have art. That's why I'm alive, and that's what keeps me going.
How you doing over here?
I'm doing all right.
You do a lot of Japanese stuff?
Never, actually.
No?
No. I am pretty nervous to go against JP, but I'm not gonna let him see that.
You have a color reference already? No?
When I was growing up, I was definitely an introvert because my family moved around a lot, so I spent a lot of my time working on my art. And that's where I think my creativity was born out of.
We got a spot open for you, for sure. Girls have to kick out some guys. Yeah, and we're gonna take over.
Today, each of you had to face off in a knockout round. And based on your work, half of you will earn a spot on a team, and half of you will be packing your machines. Let's critique the face-offs. Jennifer and JP, let's start with you. Jennifer.
That is a dick with scales. One-eyed Willie right there. And it's got wings. Even the mouth. Where's the lips?
I've actually never done
Technically, you have a little bit of wobbly lines with some color that's not filled perfectly in. You have problems on both sides of the fence with this tattoo.
All right, judges, we need to determine the winner of the face-off.
If I didn't know anything about what was going on with this situation, I looked at these two tattoos, technique-wise, I wouldn't see a whole lot of difference. My vote's for JP.
JP?
The winner of the face-off is JP. Jennifer, please pack your machines and head out. Matt and Jimmy, you're up next. Let's take a look at Matt's tattoo.
Very recognizable image. You got a lot of really clean lines. It just has a little bit more of a newer look than a real standard traditional tattoo.
It's a tough day in here, man. You guys both deserve to be in this room. And whoever doesn't make it should definitely fight their way back in.
Both of them are so great.
Both of these tattoos have great qualities to them. Going by what the call was on an American traditional tattoo, I think Jimmy edges this one out.
My vote's for Jimmy.
The winner of the face-off is Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Matt, I think you did a hell of a job, man.
I was like, if I have to go out on a tattoo, stoked it was this.
Please pack your machines and head out. Good job, Matt. The next face-off is Desi and Austin.
I like the look of it, but I do find a lot of problems. Her neck.
Neck's big now that I look at it.
I mean, it looks like a 2x4. Her ear is a little weird.
It looks like you just ended up with no game plan and you just had to wing it.
Austin's tattoo is more appealing.
To me, no. I cannot get over that hair. My vote's for Desi to stay.
My vote's for Austin.
Austin.
No way.
The winner of the face-off is Austin. Desi, please pack your machines and head out. The next face-off is Stacy and Devon. Devon, you called the style colored traditional Japanese koi.
It looks unfinished. The shape of the head on this, the fins in these scales, nothing is solid.
I really wanted to leave it open to show that I can do lines and do something that is out of my element.
So you don't do Japanese?
No, sir.
Good thing you picked it. Line work versus line work, color versus color. My vote's for Stacy.
Stacy.
The winner of the face-off is Stacy. Devon, please pack your machines and head out.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
For this elimination tattoo, you must put your fundamentals to the test by tattooing a clock.
Oh no, a clock?
No, I hate clocks.
Damn. There's always small, tight detail. There's perfect straight lines for the hands, concentric circles. It's just a technical nightmare.
Where we at, Guns? We're gonna make it?
Yeah, dude, I'm just rounding home right now.
This is a living nightmare.
Perfect shooting, still on this part. Oh, you line.
Every time I try to pull a line, this girl's stomach is moving. She's shaking in pain, and the line work is rough.
Hoping to get the brownie points for doing it on the sternum.
Gonzo's not even done outlining yet. No. I swear to God.
If Gonzo don't finish, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Gonzo is Gonzo.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Dude, yours is beat. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know what you mean by beat. Like, beat that bull shot you guys took.
Like those lines were beat.
How'd it go, dog? It went.
Out the door, it went boom.
Nervous? I'm not nervous at all. I've seen plenty.
I'd be nervous.
Oof. Today, you had to prove your fundamentals tattooing a clock. Gonzo.
This tattoo is drastically unfinished. Multiple areas just do not have completed lines. You look at the top, the winder, the ring, those lines don't even line up. They're not even centered.
Every time I tried to pull a line on her, she was gasping.
Everywhere you look on this tattoo, it is jacked.
All three of these are ridiculously challenged on every level. Oddly enough, the shading that he's got going there is my favorite part of the three, and it's a horrible tattoo. I'm not trying to defend it.
My vote is Gonzo.
Gonzo. The judges have decided, Gonzo, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Today, you must tattoo an image composed of anything but what it is actually made of.
I don't even know what that means.
Today is really gonna push you guys at the drawing table.
Oh, man.
Ingenuity is a pain in the ass. I'm turning pizza into a cat.
This is gonna be so hard.
Are you excited for me to win Tattoo of the Day with this?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Team Christian gave me the Tree of Life made of snakes. I'm super confident. I love doing snakes. It's gonna have bright color. Are you okay? Do you wanna move or something?
No, I'm moving.
To tattoo, you need to sit still. I'm just trying not to mess up your lines. One little move can ruin the whole tattoo. Are you feeling okay?
Final hour remaining.
My canvas will not sit still. Time is ticking away. Are you okay?
Like sharp.
I have to literally get rid of half of the tree and all the little details that I wanted to put in the snakes to actually make them look like snakes.
Your tongues are jacked. These ones at the top. Don't move. Whatever you do, don't move.
This cannot be the reason why I go home.
Don't move. Do not move.
Today, you had to push the limits and tattoo objects composed out of anything but what they're actually made of. Team Clean, you're up first. Tiara. Hi, Tiara.
Hello.
I don't like this one.
Me neither. It was supposed to be a lot bigger, but
Because the Tree of Life is
big.
usually a
Yeah, but I had to get rid of some of it. My canvas just couldn't get comfortable.
The composition of this thing's rough. The shape of the snake heads are all really rough.
A lot of line work problems throughout this whole tattoo. No tree here. All I see is a very awkward strand of snakes.
For me, this one's a complete miss.
So I need a final decision, guys.
Definitely Tiara.
The worst application is JP.
Just based on the challenge. My vote is for Tiara. The judges have decided, Tiara, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Today, you must show consistency tattooing wristbands.
What?
The wrist sucks.
Wristband tattoos are a pain in the ass. You got bones, you got skin that's tougher than other spots, and it's almost impossible to get a consistent tattoo wrapping around such a rough area.
I see little stuff all over the place, but anything major?
The claws, you just kind of float in there. Is that what's going on?
I kind of purposely did that so it would be behind, but you think?
I mean, with it. Traditional Japanese, they don't do that.
Growing up, I was homeschooled, which was great for me because my mom kind of let me do my thing and focus on art at a very young age. Being here, it's a challenge for me because I'm kind of introverted.
Over here, it doesn't look like it goes all the way through.
It sucks that one of us is going to have to go, but I just hope it's not me.
Team clean. Today, you had to be consistent tattooing wristbands. Let's start with Jamie.
Fitting the wrist and making sense of this thing, definitely off, man.
Anywhere you see the claws, I don't know where they're connecting to this creature.
This thing is insane. That hand is connected to his cheek. Here's a face, and here's a up hand. It's not a flipper, it's not a fin, it's a hand. It's gotta have an arm.
This is dragon in a blender. There's just scattered, thrown around pieces.
All right, judges, it's time to determine who is going home.
I'm down to 2 tattoos, Jamie and STACY.
I'll agree with that.
My vote's for Jamie.
My vote's for Jamie.
The judges have decided, Jamie, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Today, you must tattoo whatever your canvas wants in some of the most difficult places.
Oh, no.
From heads and necks to armpits and butts, it will take creativity to design a tattoo that fits the body part perfectly.
I don't want to touch a butt. Get ready. This is gonna be a rough one.
Oh, man.
I like this design a lot, dude.
Don't blow up my head, Christian. I've been at the bottom a lot. I'm feeling a lot of pressure to make this tattoo really stand out.
Just have fun with it, man.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I have. My canvas has some stretch marks on his butt. When you're pulling your line and you run over a stretch mark, it almost shifts your liner. This can screw everything up.
Today, you are being tested on creativity tattooing difficult body parts. Team Christian, you're up first. JP, what was the placement?
Placement was S.
That ain't no ass, dude.
This is insane.
It's a creative illustration, but it's a little tonal. It took me a minute to find the toad.
I do feel that this is the strongest tattoo that I've given you guys so far.
This is a vast improvement. But placing this on an area where you have all these stretch marks was really tough to get a smooth, consistent fade. When you're riding over this wobbly stuff, tighten it up.
It's time to determine who's going home.
JP's is a lot easier tattoo to do.
Also the placement. You're looking at one guy on a knee with problems. You're looking at one guy on a hip that's pretty easy with problems.
My vote's for JP.
JP.
The judges have decided, JP, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. All right, Stacy and Austin, you have 6 hours to tattoo a biomechanical skull assigned by Christian. Your time starts now.
I'm coming into a huge battle right now. I have stayed up all night researching biomechanical skull art, and I've come in prepared as I can. I'm about to do the best biomechanical skull anyone's ever seen, and I don't even know what that's supposed to look like.
Keep this line on the teeth and the side of the jaw thicker than this one.
Okay. Because it's in the background.
Yes.
It might not be pretty, but I think it's definitely badass.
I actually like the color study, and there's some elements in there I dig.
Sweet. Now
Every
let's see
once
if
in
I
a while,
can.
you surprise me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm like that ring in the Cracker Jack box.
Austin's gonna be so embarrassed when a watercolor artist beats him at a dude tat.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were a tattooer right now.
There might be some hope for this one.
A lot of people think that everything in my life has been handed to me, which isn't true. I've worked so hard to be where I am. I was raised in the South in a very Southern Baptist home. I am a Christian, but I also knew at like 16 I wanted to be a tattoo artist, and I had a girlfriend at 15. These things contradict, but they are who I am. I mastered fighting the adversity. I'm gonna fight till the end.
Yeah, you're gonna have a new specialty when you leave here.
Biomech watercolor, that could be cool. You're kind of kicking his ass right now. He's like talking so much to me. I haven't said anything mean to him. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to run my mouth. I'm just gonna tattoo.
What do you think?
I don't think this is how any of us expected this to go.
I didn't think he was going to be snowballed. Bottom line, our team needs a solid tattooer because we got to start taking these jackasses out of here.
Austin and Stacy, today you had to battle head-to-head to stay in this competition. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Let's see how you did. Stacy. You really swung for the fences here with this design. You did try to show us some organic elements in this piece. Certainly with some of the detailing you put in the spikes, in the center of the nose, under the eye socket, with the repetitive bone pattern. It looks like there is more of an organic bio feel happening here.
It was interesting to step out of my comfort zone and definitely try something I've never even thought I would try.
For me, you do better in bio than you do in a skull. From the nose down, it just looks like somebody went with putty and just smeared this thing down, and then it's got a perfect set of veneers. It's all gnarly everywhere, and then he's got these pretty little choppers. It doesn't flow.
Just the dynamics of the skull itself are really lackluster. But you have a lot more interesting texture in your pieces. You have multiple colors, multiple tones. It does have a bony texture. It doesn't just look like a piece of metal I cut out on a jigsaw. It actually looks like a bone that grew into a shape. I really think that you have some shining moments in this tattoo.
You did good. You did good.
All right, guys, time to decide who's going home. I see shining moments in both, and I see deficiencies in both, but I mean, I think that Stacy hit more of the biomech.
Remember that it's not a biomech challenge, it's a biomech skull challenge.
When you're gonna do a biomech skull, what do first? Start with the skull. Look at Austin's, it looks like you started with the skull and added to it. The skull and Stacy's, there's things that don't make sense where they're coming from. My vote's for Stacy.
Stacy.
The judges have decided, Stacy, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. For this elimination tattoo, you must integrate a galaxy into an everyday object.
What? Oh my God.
Oh, now I really wish I got saved. Galaxy tattoos, a lot of times are very hard to read, very messy looking, and if you don't pull it off right, it's just gonna look like a big blob of
I don't know if I can pull off the galaxy.
You got it, dude.
Come on.
These artists will be tested on technical application with cosmic integration.
Did you pull those references for the galaxy for me?
Yeah, they're printing out right now.
This has to be a pretty smart approach to make this thing work.
Reference. Thank you, sir.
A lot of people get caught up with doing the colorful explosion in outer space rather than doing the stark black, but when you look up at the stars at night, it's black with shimmers.
Where we at? Wipe up here on the top of that line so I can see.
I'm gonna pull a little bit of.
See, outside of that line?
Yep.
Austin's tattooing outside of the line with his shading. He needs to fix that or he's gonna be as good as gone.
The black that's clearly gone out of the lines. What are you gonna do to fix it?
I'm not sure. Like, do you have any ideas?
You might have to do like some color bursts coming from behind the panther.
Don't get flustered. It's plenty of time. Plenty of time.
This challenge is technical application. I need to figure out how to hide the flaw in my tattoo without making it look like an afterthought.
Just smooth the blends out as much as possible.
I swear to God, if I'm in the bottom again, I'm going to lose my mind and pull out what little hair I have left.
3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Like it?
Yes.
You want to keep it?
Yes, absolutely.
Today, you had to integrate a galaxy into an object, proving your technical application. Team Clean, you're up first. Austin.
First glance, this tattoo, it does have an appealing look to it. Simple approach, but your color blends, I don't think really blend. Your pink background across the top should either be a solid all the way to the line or you should leave some sort of halo or something.
Austin, was that background deliberate or was that because you colored outside the lines?
What I think about good tattoo artists is not that they don't make mistakes, is that sometimes they know how to fix those mistakes and make sure that they don't destroy you.
Just the idea of putting the pink behind the panther's head makes it look like it's sore. Your flow and how you're gonna put things together is where you're stifled.
Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines.
I think Austin's, if you look at the space, I don't think it's very well thought out how it finishes because the spiral's going one way and then as soon as it hits the panther neck, it's just some going a different way.
I mean, because you haven't seen that one doesn't mean there's not one that looks like that.
I think everybody that's gonna look at it is gonna think that it is a galaxy.
So let me put you in a position, because both galaxies potentially
Austin's galaxy is way more than Jess's.
Yeah, come on.
So whose animal's better?
You can't tell me the technical aspect of the outline on Jess's is good. I think the wolf is beat.
The cat face does not have as many anatomical issues as the sideways face of the wolf. My vote's for Jess.
Overall, I know what both elements of Jess's tattoo are. I know it's a galaxy and I know it's a wolf. When I go to Austin's tattoo, it's a cat with some kind of questionable spinner going on there. My vote's for Austin.
My vote's for Austin.
The judges have decided. Austin, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Today, you must tattoo naturescapes.
Oh my God.
Whether it's a rugged mountain range, an arid desert, or an underwater scene, you must rely on dimension to bring these naturescapes to life.
Told you it wasn't gonna be easy.
Hurts. Naturescapes are difficult because they have a lot of different elements in them. Different textures with different leaves, natural elements. There's a lot that goes into them.
I'm stuck doing a color tattoo again.
Is that nature?
Yep. This competition isn't safe. There's gonna be a point where you're doing something that you're not comfortable with, and I came here to do that exactly. I am one of the most ambitious people I know. Ever since I was a kid, if I put my mind to something, I had to be the best at it.
I knew they were gonna come at you today, but I think it might be my favorite drawing.
The naturescape thing is maybe getting away from us, but
You're still showing more dimension.
Angel's my #1 draft pick. She's not here to play it safe. She's here to win.
thanks, Christian, for believing in me.
Why wouldn't I?
Today, you had to show dimension tattooing a naturescape. Angel. There's very little nature in here. I don't see a lot of dimension. The fact that you have little sharks at the top of this thing doesn't really make me think that there's multiple layers to this piece.
There's zero relationship between the octopus and the ship. No foreground, nothing to tie any sort of depth in other than this ray of light, which a lot of people are gonna just wonder what the hell that is. A lot of problems with this tattoo.
We gotta make a decision here.
My vote's for Angel. It misses the challenge, and I do find more technical application problems than I do in the other two.
Final decision.
Angel.
The judges have decided. Angel, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.